Right now at 6, Lori Phillips' interview with investigators takes center stage for day 3 of her trial.
And out of the estimated 19 million U.S. veterans, only a small fraction use the care they're entitled to. Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin hoping to change that.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. Well, it's day 3 of the trial for a woman charged in the 2019 death of her husband.
53-year-old Lori Phillips is facing one charge of second-degree reckless homicide for the fatal hit-and-run death of 48-year-old Mark Phillips. News
8 Now's Duas Israr joins us live outside the La Crosse County Courthouse, where jurors heard Phillips during her interview.
Nineteen. 53-year-old Lori Phillips sat in court and watched as prosecutors replayed the interview she gave the morning after 48-year-old Mark Phillips's body was discovered. On February 23, 2019, Phillips called 911 to say Mark was in a snowbank near their home in Holmen. Both her and Mark had been drinking at a dive bar the night before.
We argued all the way home. When we got home, I told him I was leaving.
Phillips told investigator Fritz Leinfelder Mark never got physically abusive before that night. Phillips says she got into her truck to leave for the night, but Mark tried to stop her.
When he got to my door, I took off. His door was still open, meaning the passenger door that he was getting his stuff out. I turned right out of the driveway and it closed.
Phillips says she returned to their home at 2 a.m. and slept on the couch. She says she found Mark's body in the snowbank the next morning.
He wasn't in the room. I went outside to see his car was in the garage, thinking he went out with friends last night. That's when I saw him laying in the snowbank. I went inside and called the police.
In court, a state crime lab supervisor testified blue jean fibers were found under Phillips's truck that were similar to the jeans Mark was wearing.
The blue cotton fiber that I examined, the questioned fiber, was consistent with blue jean fiber.
The defense argued the truck was not examined at Phillips's home near Holmen, and evidence could have been contaminated on the road.
Wisconsin roads, particularly in La Crosse, are not particularly well known for being smooth, easy to drive on roads, right?
That's correct.
Phillips, in her interview, says she never saw Mark come after her.
My worst fear is that he chased me down the driveway and slipped and fell, and then I just left him there and I didn't even know he was there, because otherwise I would have just come back and then I pull in the driveway.
Earlier, a forensic pathologist testified that Mark had extensive fractures to his ribs and blunt force trauma. He also lost nearly a liter of blood. If convicted, Phillips could face up to 25 years in prison. Reporting live outside the La Crosse County Courthouse, Dua Israr, News 8 Now. Ken and Emily, back to you.
All right, thank you, Dua.
Well, out of the estimated 19 million U.S. veterans, only a fraction use the care that they're entitled to. Wisconsin U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin is hoping to change that. Baldwin's Commitment to Veteran Support and Outreach Act would expand and support county veteran service officers. Those community-based employees work directly with veterans and inform them of their eligibility for VA programs. To Baldwin, increasing the number of service officers means more vets will be able to access their benefits.
A lot of folks don't know that if they have a service-connected disability that they can file a claim. Some don't know whether they can access healthcare services through the VA.
Service officers can also help vets file pension and compensation claims and help them enroll in other benefits. Baldwin says she's hopeful the act will pass by Veterans Day next week.
Yeah, overall, a cloudy, kind of drizzly day. Not a lot of rain, but definitely had cooler temperatures with that cloud cover and drizzle. But we've lost the cloud cover really this evening, so that's the good news. But overall, temperatures today, high temperatures, not too far from where they should be for this time of year. Still some 50s out there, mid-40s up to the north. Overall, the winds have not picked up yet, but that's going to be the story. But just look to your west, too. We've already seen sustained winds over 30 miles per hour in western Minnesota, and that begins all the way to the Dakotas. That's going to be the story going into your Thursday. But for the meantime, we have the front has beginning to approach here. The good news behind that cold front is actually clearing skies, so that is what we've already seen. No more precipitation. We're expecting less clouds as we go through this evening across, but notice the winds are going to start picking up out of the northwest, so that'll be the other story for Eau Claire. Cloud cover a little bit less too, and the winds also begin to increase as the temperatures lower down to 41. So once again, that'll be the story tomorrow too. We'll see how far that trash can goes as we time out those winds. I'll break down when to expect the winds, how cool we're going to get it Friday, but there's actually some good news if you like warm weather going into next week. All that a bit later in the broadcast.
All right, Greg, thanks very much. Looking
Steer
forward to it.
clear of flying trash. As workforce shortages continue nationwide, Minnesota State College Southeast is combating the issue. Today, the school had an event to fill the gaps in trades, technology, and transportation. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is learning more.
And Emily, a lot of these careers are male-dominated. Minnesota State College Southeast held programs to add more diversity to those fields. Riley Service comes from a family of trades workers.
My dad welds and my grandpa works with wood, so it's kind of like I see a lot from them and I see how fun it can be.
Service, who's interested in following her family's footsteps, joined 74 other women from area high schools to learn more about construction, welding, and automotive technology.
I see a lot from them that I also saw here, but I think more so that there are a lot of people out there that are interested, like not just men. Women are also very interested in this.
Today, they went hands-on, building, welding, and learning other skills like how to change a tire. Each student spent 1 hour in 3 different programs learning what they can do when they enter the workforce.
That's what this is really all about, is about women looking at some of those trade, technology, and transportation careers that maybe they never thought of because they haven't seen any.
Katie Johnson comes from a family who work in trades. Just like Service, she accredits her father for motivating her for wanting to get into the industry.
He's been a welder for about 30 years, I think, and he's always loved it, and just watching and learning some stuff from him has made me give a thought to welding.
Johnson looks forward to how soon she can weld professionally.
I talked to one of the guys, and he said it's very worth it because it's 9 months in and you're out, and it's very, very likely that you'll get a job going right out of it.
According to reports, it can take longer to become a welder depending on the program. It could take 18 months to 2 years. Also, guys, for anyone who couldn't make it today, I'm learning there are advisors they can meet with on campus to learn more about those programs. Ken, Emily?
All right, Jeremy, thanks very much.
Thank you.
According to the Department of Labor, only 4% of women are represented in construction trades. Well, 2023 has been a record-breaking year for anti-transgender legislation. In an effort to start dialogue about the topic, La Crosse's League of Women Voters made it the subject of their November Lunch and Learn event.
The group hosted a panel of local speakers to discuss current issues and legislation impacting transgender people. One focus of the panel was gender-affirming care for minors.
It's something as simple as using the patient's preferred name and pronouns, helping them stay comfortable in clinic by talking about gender and just talking about mental health and how important that is.
And the Wisconsin legislature recently passed a bill that would ban certain gender-affirming health care for minors. Governor Tony Evers has promised to veto that legislation. Today's panel was part of the League's monthly Lunch and Learn meetings. Those are open to the public. Well, election results are in.
Many parts of the country held major elections yesterday. Some of those results and what they mean for the country. Next on News 8.
Service departments at the Dahl Auto Group are staffed by the most experienced team in the region. Whether you're buying a used car they've inspected or driving home one they've serviced, you can trust their work for years to come. Dahl Auto, simple.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we're the cold weather experts, offering unbeatable deals on the gear and supplies you need to get ready for winter. Right now, Citgo SuperGuard Full Synthetic Motor Oil, just $4.49 a quart after sale and rebate. All Rain-X wiper blades start at just $10.99. And save 20% on your favorite Farm and Fleet baking ingredients. Plus, don't miss great gifts at great prices in Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland, now open.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Hello? Yeah, this is Russell Nicolay. Yeah, bald head, sunglasses, you got it. Yeah. Billboards, baby.
Whoa, 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 man. Hey, if they want the real Nicolay, they should get the real Nicolay. Thank you. Russell Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help.
In a world full of choices, make sure you get the real Nicolay.
Fake beard, really, man?
Well, come on, it's like looking in a mirror, isn't it?
I don't know about that.
Hey, great big flat screen TV. Why is it so cold in here?
You cold?
You know you can warm this place up, don't you?
Ya kidding me?
Sure. American Home Fireplace and Patio can warm up a rec room, family room, home theater, or man cave with a gas fireplace from Fireplace Extraordinaire, Mendota, wood stoves like Blaze King, Pacific Energy, Lopi. Didn't you know that?
Should I?
Do you always have to answer a question with a question?
Doesn't everyone?
American Home Fireplace and Patio.
Experienced sales consultants are good listeners who sell people what they need, not what's on sale. They're easy to work with and value a trusting relationship. We know team members with these life skills earn lifelong customers. Dahl Auto, simple.
Election night resulted in a lot of big wins for Democrats as the abortion issue helped drive voters to the polls. Natalie Brand has more details from our nation's capital.
A decisive night for Democrats and abortion rights. In Ohio, voters approved a measure to enshrine a right to abortion in the state's constitution, adding to the string of victories in all 7 states where the issue has been on the ballot so far.
From California to Kansas, Ohio to Virginia, the voters said, look, the government should not be telling a woman what to do with her body.
CBS News' Director of Elections, Anthony Salvanto, says Ohio's win shows the issue remains a motivating one heading into 2024.
This is going to give Democrats and abortion rights activists a lot of optimism going forward.
Abortion rights were also indirectly on the ballot in Virginia, where Democrats took control of the House of Delegates and held on to control of the Senate.
I'm a little disappointed, to be clear.
Virginia's Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin had poured campaign time and money into trying to gain control of the legislature to enact more of his agenda, including restrictions to abortion.
Abortion is potentially one of the most difficult topics in Virginia and around the nation. And my hope continues to be that we can find a way to come together as Virginians and lead.
Democratic Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear kept his job in a red state, defeating Attorney General Daniel Cameron, who was endorsed by former President Trump. Republicans celebrated a win in Mississippi.
I'm fired up for the next 4 years.
Incumbent Governor Tate Reeves staved off a challenge from Democrat Brandon Presley, Elvis Presley's second cousin. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
Former President Donald Trump congratulated Reeves on social media, while President Joe Biden tweeted that Tuesday's results show that voters, not polls, are what matter. Biden is currently trailing Trump in the latest polls for the 2024 election. Well, coming up on News 8 Now, money for music.
A local chamber ensemble is getting a boost to hit all the right notes.
And after climbing up to 60 earlier this week, we're cooling back down to 40, but the script's going to be reversed heading into this Veterans Weekend and early next week. We might see 60. All that and details coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Winter is here, and with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we help you get the settlement you deserve to put your life back on track.
Stay warm and cozy this winter with La Crosse Fireplace Company and receive a 30% federal tax credit. Unlike a traditional steel wood stove, a Hearthstone soapstone wood stove delivers consistent heat using beautiful soapstone. Purchase your Hearthstone wood stove before the end of the year and receive a 30% federal tax credit on the entire package and installation. Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job of waiting tables.
This is Tony.
Things that I've tried have failed.
And this is Tony's Good Feet story.
Before my arch supports, I felt defeated. But since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I have had no pain, which still is kind of crazy to me. I'm more positive. It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming out. I would recommend it to anyone. You've tried everything that's not working, give it a try.
See how we can help you too at the Good Feet store.
It's Carl's Why Wait Till Friday sale. Get Black Friday pricing now. Save up to 50% on select appliances, plus bonus rebates of up to $1,000. Enter to win this beautiful Beko kitchen package valued over $5,500. This Frigidaire electric range is only $549. Save up to $900 on Serta iComfort Eco mattresses and save on select fireplace stands. TVs and soundbars are on sale too.
Carl's Air Servicing Dealer since 1956.
Well, that was too close. If we keep waiting, it'll get one of us.
I know these things can be a real hazard, but groundwater does this to concrete all the time.
Water did this.
But it's okay. You can lift it back up.
Well, let's get lifting.
Let's do it.
The effects of water can be surprising, but at Innovative Basement Authority, we'll do a complete home inspection for free so you can put water back in its place. Schedule a free home inspection today.
With Vygoff & Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer, you get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Vygoff & Rohde, Wisconsin's personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A local chamber ensemble is getting a boost to hit all the right notes.
The Driftless Urban Orchestra is a nonprofit chamber ensemble. The group plays music from underrepresented communities alongside traditional pieces. The group recently received a grant from the La Crosse Community Foundation for more than $10,000. Most of the grant money went toward buying 2 musical instruments, a stage piano and a digital xylophone called a Mallet Cat. The orchestra's artistic director says the new equipment will help the group bring higher quality music to more audiences.
We can take it out into the community, into schools, and we weren't able to do that before with the same kind of sounds and ability that this really opens up for us.
Both the new instruments are smaller than their traditional counterparts, but have the same level of quality. Well, it was a gloomy one today, but it looks like we may have some sunny days ahead. Let's send it over to Greg Barnhart for our weather forecast.
Yeah, we definitely have some sunnier days ahead. We just had cloud cover and drizzle, even for Veterans Day coming up Saturday. Still kind of chilly, but overall not too bad. Mid-40s with plenty of sun in the morning, more clouds in the afternoon. But then after that, things really definitely are an improvement. But for precipitation, a shower this evening, but that's looking less likely. Maybe a shower or snow shower up to the north tomorrow night, mainly closer to Ladysmith. Otherwise, dry conditions. That's really the big story for the next probably 7 to 10 days, dry over draw. But 40 degrees we're looking at for tomorrow and Friday, and then we're looking at 40s to 50s for Veterans Week. The thing is, 50s come in next week, and we might, and it's looking more likely, we're going to see some 60s come back into the picture. Otherwise, overall tonight, we're just going to see decreasing clouds. So if you wake up tomorrow morning, you'll notice the winds that have picked up, but really lack of cloud cover as you wake up. We'll start seeing some cloud cover kind of sink southward towards the afternoon hours from Ladysmith to Eau Claire. There's a weak little system coming through. We'll probably see more increasing clouds as we go towards the afternoon and evening, but still, most of the area will stay partly sunny skies. And then once again, there could be a shower or two going into Thursday night north of the area. A lot of this probably won't reach the ground, but definitely more cloud cover as you go further north. The winds on the other side will be the main story as we go through the day. We'll start it off probably in 10 to 15 early in the morning, but then by noon, we're definitely going to be in 15 to 20, and then afternoon 20 to 25 with gusts maybe as high as 30 out of the west. So that'll continue in the afternoon. Eventually, it'll subside towards the evening, but once again, it's going to be blustery out day for you. Otherwise, we'll have plenty of sunshine to go with it. Big story is there's your system coming down. We have another shot of cooler air coming through Friday. More cloud cover. You can see it kind of dives southward. That's why Friday looks more cloudy with a stronger northwest wind behind it. So that definitely will be the coldest day. But once we get past that, the pattern begins to change overall and really begin to give southwest winds a loft. It'll start pulling warmer temperatures all the way north. So we're looking at Monday, Tuesday, all these warm color temperatures begin to lift north. And really the storm track, the jet right here, is lifted well to the north. So that means we're going to have warm temperatures continue throughout the week. And this pattern does look to extend for all the way through maybe next Thursday or Friday, with really no sign of a significant system coming anytime soon. So that's why we're looking at probably some 60s and dry conditions next week overall. And that kind of reflects on the temperatures you look at right now, near average as we go through Friday and Saturday. But as we go through Sunday and Monday, more pink starts showing up across the area. 60s likely in many of the areas. Probably further south, they could obviously see 70s coming in through next week, and this will continue on once again, maybe all the way through next Thursday and Friday. So if you like the warm temperatures, they're coming back at least one more time. Overall tonight, we're looking at temperatures in the mid-30s. Once again, clear skies. The winds will pick up tonight, so 15 to 20 as you wake up probably. And then as we go through tomorrow, the winds will be the main story. More clouds as we go in the afternoon and much more further north. Overall, 15 to 25 mile-per-hour winds out of the west. Temperatures, however, pretty seasonable, but still, it'll feel quite brisk with that wind blowing pretty strong, and it'll start to back off then. And then Friday, we drop back down to the 40s, and then the climb begins to come back up to the 50s this weekend. And then once again, next week, 60s are looking more liking for a lot of people. We probably could see a couple days of that. Once again, we should be in the mid-40s, but we could be topping 60 next week.
Award-winning forecast right there.
Well, I'll take it now because I know it won't be award-winning when we get in the middle of the winter.
All right, Greg, thanks very much. Hey, coming up next in sports, the Bucks and T-Wolves both back in action tonight. Plus, one of the area's best athletes making her next chapter official this afternoon. An Arcadia standout going to showcase her skills at a D1 program. Rob is in next.
Energy-efficient windows with beautiful new wood trim installed by skilled carpenters. Contact the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. High quality at lower prices.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our fall bundle. Call and order yours today. Eat healthy, shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Why wait until Black Friday for big savings? At Wesco and Sparta, it's Black November. Get break down the door savings on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and flooring. Save even more with coupon savings of $25 to $100. Buy one item, use one coupon. Buy 10 items, use 10 coupons. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
They have state-of-the-art equipment. We have state-of-the-art equipment. They have qualified technicians. We have qualified technicians. They can set your appointment in maybe a month. We can get you in tomorrow. They will charge you an arm and a leg. We charge hundreds, not thousands. Sensible MRI, where quality and affordability meet.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, or get $2,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Start your holiday shopping with the Holman Locker and Meat Market. Order a double smoked ham, prime rib, fresh turkey, or smoked salmon. Create a custom gift basket. Don't forget the beer and the best beef jerky for your get-together. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Arcadia's Cassidy Peeler has really done it all during her time as a Raider. Volleyball, basketball, softball, cross country, you name it. But now the track and field standout, making it official earlier today as to where she'll pursue her academic and athletic career at the next level. The Wanek Center bleachers full of family, friends, classmates, and coaches this afternoon as Peeler officially puts pen to paper. The senior will be heading to Division I program, North Dakota State University, to pursue pole vaulting. And the Bison are getting one of the best. Peeler's the reigning Division II state champ, pole vaulter. She won that title back in early June. Now that this step is official, Peeler says she's ready to focus on her final year at Arcadia, but the senior's also looking forward to the future.
From meeting the coaching staff and the team, the culture, like I could just tell that it was really an environment that I see myself succeeding at, and they have all the facilities and everything I need to really be successful. And I love the Fargo area, so it was really perfect for me. Like it seems like the right decision.
Sparta standout Evelyn Tripp won't be going too far. The senior signing her letter of intent this afternoon to pursue basketball right here in La Crosse at UWL. Tripp will look to sharpen her skills as a senior for the Spartans this year. As a junior, she led her squad in both points per game as well as steals. Looking forward to covering Tripp at the next level. Bring on some college hoops. The Viterbo men's basketball team is off to a hot start. The V-Hawks have won 2 straight on their home court. They'll look to make it 3 in a row tonight as they take on Edgewood. That one tips off at 7 o'clock. I'll have the highlights for you coming up tonight at 10. And on the pro hardwood, the Bucks and T-Wolves are both back in action tonight. The entire league had the night off on Tuesday. These two teams definitely needed it. 2 thrillers on Monday night. As for Milwaukee, the Bucks surviving on the road. They won their second straight 129-125, the final over Brooklyn. Bucks are back home tonight hosting Detroit. They'll look to make it 3 in a row, improve their record to 5-2. That one tips off at 7. As for the Wolves, what a big-time performance from Anthony Edwards in OT on Monday. A season-high 38 for him. 8 points in the extra frame as Minnesota hands the Celtics their first loss of the year. T-Wolves home tonight hosting New Orleans. So we're kind of getting back into that basketball. We still got football, though. It's a big week for football. Caledonia State quarterfinals tomorrow night, and then we got 2 big ones on Friday as well. Bangor and Aquinas, both looking to get to the state title game.
All right, hoping the local squads can make it all the way.
Yep.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
Rob, thanks very much. Greg's got one more Check Your Power forecast right after this.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Save big on your painting projects with 11% off everything at Menards. Ultra is an interior paint and primer in one that provides a clean, durable finish. Get a gallon for just $19.29 after rebate. Save time on your painting projects with Grand Distinction. It's a premium paint and primer in one that offers superior surface coverage. Pick up a gallon of Grand Distinction interior paint for only $32.89 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Save big this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. 24-pack Pepsi products, just $8.88. Basket and Bushel green grapes, just $1.48 a pound. Mrs. Grimes beans or chili beans, only 69 cents. A dozen Hy-Vee large eggs, just 99 cents. Jimmy Dean bacon, just $2.99. And lots of Matzo pizza, only $4.99. Get these great deals and more Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Founded on hard work, dedication, respect, and integrity, we at Maxwell White understand the importance of home comfort. Maxwell White strives to provide our customers with a positive experience every time. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
All right, definitely brisk, windy tomorrow, 50 degrees, still seasonable, but you'll definitely feel that wind, 15 to 25 with some gusts a little bit higher than that. It does calm down for your Friday, but pretty chilly, low 40s, and then the climb continues back up the other direction. Looks like next week could be upper 50s near 60 and dry for quite a strong stretch.
All right, looks good to me.
Good.
Craig, thanks very much, and thank you all for joining us tonight at 6.
We'll see you at 10.